sport, weather forecast and what's on this weekend in the Lyme Regis area. Lyme Regis Lifeboat Week, one of the most eagerly anticipated events of the local calendar, may have been blighted by poor weather but still managed to raise £33,000 for the RNLI. Despite a particularly wet start to the week, followed by cloud and showers throughout, visitors, residents and businesses helped to raise the impressive sum for the life-saving charity, with some donations still to come in. The packed week of events was organised by the Lyme Regis and Charmouth Lifeboat Supporters Group, together with help from the volunteer crew, who described the total as a magnificent sum. Torrential rain saw some events cancelled and postponed on the opening day of Lifeboat Week, and one of the highlights of the programme, a parachute jump by the Army's Red Devils display team, had to be called off due to low cloud, but the team still visited Lyme Regis by road to meet the mayor and crowds of children. The week was finished with a successful pirate-themed day and the annual bathtub race, won by Lyme Regis fire crew despite being called to a minor fire halfway through the event. Some of those on board their bathtub raft were rushed back to the shore by the Coast Guard rib, with the engine waiting for them on the slipway. Lyme Regis's next major event of the summer, Regatta and Carnival Week, gets underway tonight with a spectacular firework display set to go ahead at 9:30 p.m. Events, competitions and entertainment for the whole family will then continue throughout the week, raising funds for local good causes and culminating with the annual Carnival procession on Saturday, August 12th. You can find full programme details on the Regatta and Carnival website. The opening of a new bar in the iconic Regent Cinema in Lyme Regis has been delayed. The Black Cow Saloon, run by acclaimed Dorset brand Black Cow Vodka, was set to open on Thursday evening after weeks of refurbishments inside the former cinema foyer and to the outside of the Grade 2 listed Art Deco building. This is now expected to be delayed by about a month due to planning and licensing rules. The delay comes after objecting neighbouring residents pointed out that not all necessary guidelines had been followed. However, Black Cow Vodka seems to have a swell of support in the town, with many residents keen to see the former fire-stricken Regent Cinema put to good use. An online petition in favour of the Black Cow Saloon's opening has now been launched and can be found via the link shown on screen. Some 60 years after it was closed, trains will once again run on the famous old Axminster to Lyme Regis railway, but in model form. The magic of the 6-mile branch line, known as the Bluebell line, will be recreated as a large model that is set to be built and displayed as a modern-day attraction in Axminster. The project is being planned in a partnership between Axminster Chamber of Commerce, the Community Waffle House, Axminster Community Shed and Axminster Heritage Centre. It has already won support from the South Western Railway and the Devon and Cornwall Rail Partnership, both of whom have agreed to commit funding. The model will be created by Lucas Birabau, who has already built a model of Axminster Railway Station on display at the Community Waffle House. This larger model will include the iconic local landmark of Cannington Viaduct in Lyme and is expected to go on display in the window of the former River Cottage restaurant in Axminster in time for Christmas. 3 siblings from Lyme Regis have undertaken separate challenges to raise money for Axminster and Lyme cancer support in support of their mother. The 2 sisters and brother undertook 3 separate challenges over 4 days on the Isle of Wight and have managed to exceed their expected target by raising more than £8,000. In total, Sarah, Jim and Gemma walked 68 miles, cycled 270 miles and carried out a 36-hour beach clean. They took on the challenge for Axminster and Lyme cancer support to show appreciation for how the charity had helped their family following their mum's diagnosis of incurable cancer. Having won the toss and decided to bat, Lyme and Lyme Regis thought they were coasting to victory against Devon Cricket League Division C East leaders Teignmouth and Shaldon, who were chasing 156 but had only 68 runs on the board and 8 players back in the pavilion. But then came in number 10, Ryan Bougord, who slammed 71 runs off 54 balls to steer the division leaders to victory, smashing 7 fours and 5 sixes on the way. Lyme were on the verge of securing maximum points, which would have taken them back into 3rd spot in the division had Bougord not performed his face-saving act before being bowled out by Jack Lamb-Wilson. It wasn't a great day with the bat for Lyme, despite a good start from opener Preston Hillis, who scored an impressive 80. Fellow opener Alfie Jacks contributed a useful 24, but the middle and lower orders struggled for runs. Lyme stay in 4th place, but with 5 games left, they have some catching up to do. On Saturday, they are away to Exmouth, who are down in 8th place and where maximum points are required to keep pace with the leaders. Lyme have the chance of making up for the disappointment of being knocked out in the semi-finals of the league's Corinthian Cup 20 over competition by appearing in the final of the East Devon Bash, sponsored by LymeOnline, this Sunday. Lyme's Muffin Men will be meeting Seaton Pirates at Court Lane in a rematch of the first East Devon Bash final 2 years ago, which the Pirates won. The game starts at 2:30 p.m. After 2 pre-season friendly defeats, 5-1 at Chardtown and 3-1 at Bridport, Lyme Regis' new Dream Team management duo, Kevin Turner and Chris Higgs, were encouraged by the Seasiders' 2-2 draw against Sherborne Reserves before an unexpected large crowd at the Davy Fort on Tuesday night. Lyme fielded a mixed side of first team and reserves and were unlucky not to have won the fixture against a young and lively Sherborne side. They got off to a brilliant start when Dan Rendell rifled the ball home to make it 1-0 after 7 minutes. New signing Mike Claverley, a man who definitely knows where the goal is, made it 2-0 with a good finish before half-time, his first goal for the club. Sherborne, who play in the Dorset Premier Division, dominated the second half, but Lyme defended well, particularly centre-back Toby Fowler and full-back Alex Rowe, and fought back with 2 goals to end the game on a draw. Lyme's next pre-season friendly will be at home to East Budleigh on Saturday, August 12th with a 3 p.m. kick-off, but the club will host a charity match in aid of its youth section this Saturday, also kicking off at 3 p.m. Lyme Splash will be hosting its Water Polo Sea Championship this weekend, the first of 2 events set to go ahead this summer after years of cancellations due to the coronavirus pandemic and poor weather. The Water Polo Championship will be held off the historic Cobb Harbour this weekend, tying in with Lyme Regis Regatta and Carnival week. This will be the 4th championship to be held in Lyme Regis in recent years and the largest seawater polo championship in the UK, with 18 teams from around the UK set to compete. The 5th Lyme Splash, Lyme Regis to Charmouth Challenge Swim, will be held on Sunday, September 3rd and will see up to 200 swimmers from all over the UK taking part. Lyme Regis Regatta and Carnival Week events will be held throughout the weekend, and you can find full details of these on the Carnival website. Events will include a firework display tonight at 9:30 p.m, after which there will be a DJ and swim on Marine Parade. Lyme Regis Football Club will host a charity match in aid of its youth section at the Davy Fort, kicking off at 3 p.m. tomorrow. The Marine Theatre will host the Dark Side of Pink Floyd, with doors opening at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, while the Nag's Head will hold its weekly live music night from 9 p.m. On Sunday, Charmouth will be holding its annual Party in the Park at the Bars Lane playing field from 5 p.m. And don't forget you can cheer on the Water Polo Championship players from the Cobb all weekend. Sunny intervals and a moderate breeze are forecast throughout the day today, with rain showers and a yellow warning for heavy winds on Saturday, expected to clear up in the evening and throughout Sunday with more sunshine forecast. Temperatures are set to reach highs of 19 degrees. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. You can find all the latest local news on our website throughout the week. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram for regular updates, and subscribe to our free weekly newsletter to get the top stories sent straight to your inbox. Have a great weekend.